Well, today is the official start to summer vacation for the Boise School District, which might invoke the same response for the nearly 23,000 students and more than 1,700 teachers scattered across the 46 different schools. Yay! But for one elementary school teacher in Boise, this last day usually comes with the send-off of, well, see you next year. But for Mrs. Tammy Taylor at Lowell, that phrase won't be part of her farewell this year, as the first grade teacher is saying goodbye for the last time after 35 years in the classroom.
Okay, come on in.
In most elementary schools,
Here we go.
the month of May
Everybody have a seat.
means the end of the year
Have a seat, have a seat.
is near,
Okay.
which usually means the enthusiasm
We're going to start.
is also just within reach.
First grade classrooms can be very busy places.
All right, friends.
Mrs. Taylor's first grade class at Lowell Elementary is no exception.
It's like organized chaos, you know, in a way.
I'm a famous person.
And when you add a camera to that classroom,
Hi.
well, that energy can generate
Hi.
quite a few sudden close-ups.
Which team is going to get? Oh, Elliot, that is a red choice.
Corralling chaos is something Mrs. Taylor has done
I want you to draw a large smile shape.
for more than 3 decades.
Well, I love their energy, right? I mean, they are just so excited about everything that we do.
She's magical. She is caring. She makes every kid feel special.
And then, of course, we want to give Mom some eyelashes.
I mean, she's bubbly and friendly, and she makes learning fun.
She's really fun.
She knows how to generate that curiosity in kids and channel it into positive energy.
Try it on the paper and see if you like it.
Starting out, Mrs. Taylor didn't think she'd find herself in the first grade,
Do you guys have any special plans?
but her short time as a student teacher taught her otherwise.
And I fell in love with the littles, and I do think that it is kind of where I was meant to always be. Giving my mom kind of some texture with her hair.
She did spend 3 years in 3rd grade and some time in 2nd, even kindergarten.
You just see the light bulbs go on every day. Down, 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 down. Excellent.
But now, Mrs. Taylor is finishing her career
Okay, leave it right here and then I'll fix it.
where it first began
Do you love it? I do too.
and retiring after 35 years.
1990 was my first year teaching in the classroom. I have seen such an evolution. When I started teaching, we didn't have computers. We didn't have phones in the classroom. Change is a lot faster than it was when I first started teaching.
About the only thing that hasn't changed is maybe Mrs. Taylor.
It's the hair. I've never changed the hair. It gets a little longer, a little shorter, but it's always kind of the hair.
Except,
Watch this.
really,
Perfection.
she has.
Yay! Well, we're supposed to. And I think that's so, like, as an educator, we have to be willing to change. Okay, let's see here.
Perhaps nothing profiled that
I love that picture of your mom.
more than trying to teach through a pandemic.
I just would have never thought in my lifetime that I would have experienced something like that. But I think we talk a lot with kids about having a growth mindset and how you have to be flexible and go with things. And that's what COVID really taught us, because it was impossible for me as a kindergarten teacher to think about how I was going to teach kindergarten over a computer. I knew right from
Those
that
challenges,
moment
Mrs. Taylor
just
says,
how
is what makes
strong
this job
and
worth it.
slow. I mean, teaching is one of those jobs. It's like the hardest thing you'll ever love, I think, sometimes, you know? You share your deepest wishes.
As
all
for
the
advice for
things
teachers
you
just
want
starting
to
out,
do,
from someone just wrapping up,
I would say you need to hang in there, because there's going to be amazing days and there's going to be hard days. And those happen even after you've taught for 35 years, because they're kids, right? And kids are unpredictable, and every year it's a new bunch with new needs and new joy and new personalities. Oh. Okay.
kids that will likely leave one with a lot of new memories.
It says, "Dear Mrs. Taylor, I am going to miss you." Sad face. I hope you will miss me. Happy face.
Happy faces are usually pretty prevalent on the last day of school,
Okay, we can do it. Come on, Bjorn.
but on this last day of school,
Normal, normal, normal. It's a normal day.
there's really nothing normal
This one's going to be really tough.
about it.
I've always really loved the job. It's fit me perfectly.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful summer and a great year in second grade.
too.
Yeah, I just have never second guessed my decision of being a teacher. See you, Tino.
More than 5,400 days
Okay, are we ready to head out?
in the classroom.
Oh, all the hugs. Oh, I know. I'm gonna miss you guys. But
Guiding well above 750 kids
it's never goodbye. It's just see you later.
in 35 years of teaching.
I'm gonna miss you guys. Oh, I know all those. Yes, bring it in. Let's bring it in. Bring it in. I'm gonna miss it greatly. It's been a joy. All of it. All of it. Bye. Bye. See you later.
I mean, we all remember our first grade teacher, right? Sister Claire, first grade, St. Pat's. We know Mrs. Taylor isn't the only teacher retiring this year, but after 35 years, well, she was the longest tenured teacher stepping away at Boise School District, and that says something. Ms. Taylor told us today it's been a roller coaster of emotion these past few weeks, but no longer being a teacher likely won't hit her finally and fully until the fall, when she should be usually getting ready for another school year. However, her principal, Mrs. Griffiths, she's not going to hesitate to call when she needs a substitute.